We didn't actually hand over Hong Kong to China. We handed Hong Kong back to China. We took Hong Kong at the point of a bayonet and guns to punish China for refusing to allow us to sell heroin in China. It's important to remember that. Hong Kong is China. It's not British. It's never legitimately been British. And the fact that these protesters raised a British flag inside a parliament in a part of China is a pretty major provocation. Now, I take an old-fashioned view. What happens in China is a matter for China and for Chinese people. And the people in Hong Kong, if they're not happy with the extradition treaty, they have every right to protest about it. And they did, and it was suspended indefinitely. But I have no doubt that there are foreign hands in this trouble. I see this as another of these color-coded revolutions, so-called, that took place in the Ukraine and in Georgia and many other places. And the fact that the British are involved, and I'm certain that they are, they're probably involved on behalf of another foreign hand. Anything to cause problems for China, cause division in China. For a very long time, back to where it belonged, to the people and the government, the rightful government of China. It's not a question of me disregarding any unhappiness or disaffection amongst the people of Hong Kong. I believe in people's right to protest. But nobody can tolerate a parliament building being smashed up, broken into, and a foreign flag raised inside the building. This becomes something more than protest. This becomes a foreign-sponsored provocation, and China are right to be very angry about it. If somebody broke into the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea Town Hall this afternoon, trashed the building and raised the Chinese flag, or the Russian flag, I may say, there would be all kinds of international ramifications and trouble about it. But of course, we can't even send a camera crew to France to the 33rd orgy of violence taking place in our closest neighbour. But we've got a very great deal of interest here in what's happening all the way in Hong Kong.